GB2G welcomes you to the interview of Reverend Michaelia Daubon, the author of Mended Yet Broken, a true overcomer of sexual abuse. Let's hear what she has to say.
So the book is Mended Yet Broken, and what it is, it's a story of overcoming, it's a story of healing, and in my personal case, I had an injury that triggered a memory of when I was sexually molested as a child, and the Lord used that process to help me to work through getting to the place of being healed, being able to forgive, being able to move on with practical steps that will help you to live an overcomer's life. And even though I share my story in the book, this book is not written from the perspective of being a victim. It's written to show the reader how to get from being a victim to becoming a survivor, to becoming a conqueror. So that's what we want to get to, the place where we are healed, the place where we are in love with God. There's nothing holding us back from loving on Him because we've dealt with, our hidden areas of hurt. And that's the process of the book, Mended Yet Broken. And if you look at the picture, there's actually an x-ray of my ankle that was broken. And that's what kind of put the book together. It's broken but being mended, and inside the ankle is inside a pot, and that represents the broken alabaster box that we pour out in worship. We pour out everything to God. Worship is when we are real with God. We tell Him exactly how we feel, and at the end of the day we say, but God, you are God. You know all things best. All things work together for good, and I give this to you too. So that's my story, mended yet broken, mended from the past, broken unto God in worship.
I have one question though. When you ever say molestation, does it ever bother you? Like, does that have a sting?
It used to have a sting, and for me, that's what I think is my litmus test of healing. Because before, just the thought of that word would bring tears to my eyes. Just hearing someone else talk about something that they may have gone through caused that that little twinge in my heart. And I am at the place now, going through this process of healing, where I can freely talk about it. I don't feel like a victim anymore. I don't feel that sense of abandonment anymore. I don't feel that sense of neglect, abuse, trauma anymore, because I've submitted to the process of healing. There's some things that you can pass out, deliver, but there are other things that it's going to take a process of inner healing to really get through. And I believe that's what happened with me. God dealt with me with some things at the altar where I cried and got rid of it, be delivered. But then there were other aspects of it that I had to walk through practical steps to keep that deliverance and to keep that healing. So when the enemy comes with the thoughts, I arm myself with the tools that will help me to be able to speak the word, to reject that thought until I get to the place where it doesn't even bother me anymore.
So I have another question. How does somebody who's dealing with this speak it out to someone they trust or a parent? Like, I don't know if you have a close relationship with your parents, but how do you actually say those first words that this happened, knowing that it would most likely pain them or hurt them as well?
Yeah, that's a great question, and that's really a question that a lot of victims grapple with. For me personally, it took me a while, because when you're violated, it's difficult to trust. But I have to say to us that we have to get to the place where we can find at least one person who is mature, who's going to be able to help you out, not sit with you there, and be comfortable in all that you're going through. Someone who will be able to take you and lead you in the direction of healing. At first, it may be difficult to tell a parent, but if you know that your parent loves you and you have a trusting relationship, then it's better for them to know and be able to support you through it than for you to go through this all by yourself. It's already a lonely place. So many of us have been through similar situations, but because it's so personal, it seems like we're the only ones, but we're not. You know, in putting the book together, I did extensive research on this, and there's so many people who do not report that they've been hurt. They do not report that they've been molested, and so the numbers, you know, are far greater than what the research shows, and yet the research is still so profound, you know, with the number of cases. So tell someone, you know, find someone, if you're not sure how to approach your parents with something like that, maybe find a trusted teacher or a pastor who can sit with you as you share that information. Or you may need to sit with your pastor one-on-one, or a counselor one-on-one, or someone you trust, so that you can actually say those words a couple of times and work through a process until you are brave enough to share it with your parents.
That's actually great advice. So to clear up, where would somebody find the book?
Well, the book, you can get the book at my website. Well, we're in Canada now, so you can get it on Amazon. Amazon.ca is how you guys have it here. So you can certainly get the book there. If you're in the United States, you can get it on my website, which is www.michaeliadaubon.com, or my husband's website is www.loveseasfor2.com. We also do marriage ministry.
Oh, that's great.
Marriage and relationships. So you heal the person and then you work together on the marriage.
I think that's super important, because a lot of people are going in broken into a marriage expecting to be fixed of some sort.
To become whole.
Yeah, and it doesn't happen, and it probably creates more damage.
It does create more damage, because we should be wanting to go in as our best selves, and our husbands should be wanting to come in as their best selves. So you have two great wholes coming together to make one. But we sometimes, again, because of that abandonment or, you know, neglect, we either shut off altogether, or we become needy where we're looking for someone to fill that need that only God can fill, only God can heal. So we do want to work on us, you know, asking God for the healing so that we can be the best person that we can be for the spouse that God has prepared for us. So he'll heal you, and then we can come together to see how we can make our marriages work strong. Okay. Well.
Thank you. Anything you want to say? Say bye or anything?
I don't do very well on the spot, so.
No, you did awesome. So say bye.
Well, bye. Thank you all for watching. Check me out on my website. Check my husband out. We are also on Facebook. We're on social media. We're trying to keep it hip, you know. Trying to keep it cool. So
you don't have to try very hard. Definitely. And I will take a picture and post it afterwards so people can see it.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
I enjoyed it.
Thank you for saying yes. It's so impromptu. I literally just sat down and said, can I take out my camera and record? And thanking you so much.
Thank you.
Okay,
all
bye.
Right, God bless you.
Remember, the whole earth is full of His glory, and that includes